Um, you. Naturally,
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
and yourself.
I'm great. I'm great. Let me say a pleasant good morning to the listeners of 103.1 FM. Always a pleasure to be in your company on a Thursday discussing health from a natural and integrated perspective. So, you all know how it goes, at least those of you who are accustomed hearing us. If we have anyone new, let's say welcome. So, Batson and Associates, primarily is an organization of consultants trained in natural and integrated medicine. Now, when a lot of persons hear the word natural, as of course those of you who would know of us, it is a protocol that is primarily nutrition based. It's primarily targeted to you as an individual to give you, of course, the results that you want. And the reason for that is primarily simply because it is a matter of us dotting our I's and crossing our T's. How do we do that? Live nutritional blood cell analysis. Okay, what is that? It might sound long, it might sound complicated, but it's not. What it really is very informative because live nutritional blood cell analysis is where we take capillary blood, which is blood from your fingers, we put it under a high-powered microscope, and we do two examinations of the blood. We do the dry blood and we do the live blood. Now, blood, because it is the greatest serum in the body, it is the most tested serum, it is responsible for transporting single part of the human body. It therefore means that blood is going to be very informative. You don't think so? And that is why blood analysis gives us the opportunity to really delve into individuals just as such as individuals, where we actually able now to determine specifically issues, acidity, pathogen activity, digestion problems, liver stress, various types of organ stress. And when we determine those things now, we are now in a position to make the necessary correction. And that's fundamentally one of the things that we do at Batson and Associates. So those of you who are interested, you may be sick, you may have a number of things. You may be diabetic, you may be hypertensive, you may just want to be someone who wants to maintain your health, you haven't gotten yourself checked out in a while, then give us a visit. Keep in mind that we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. Keep in mind, let me say, of course, a pleasant good morning to Miss Kathleen Ishmael, Miss Ria Harikisun. Good morning to you guys. They are live on our Facebook there. Ray72 has also joined us on Instagram. And you can, of course, follow us, share us, tag us, and of course, you can actually tag 5 friends. Okay, those telephone numbers and locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Wood Trace and the SSA Main Road in Debe. The number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James, of course, God's willing. I will be in St. James on Friday, God's willing. St. James number is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And of course, I'll be in Debe on Saturday. Saturday, of course, in Debe, which is the corner of Ramsey Wood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. Keep in mind, on the 28th of October, that's the last Saturday of October, we'll be actually having our health symposium and our wellness symposium at our office in Debe. That's the office of Batson and Associates, corner Ramsey Wood Trace, and the SS Erie Main Road. And you have to get listed for that event. It's going to give you an opportunity, those of you who may have been hearing us, those of you who are not really familiar with Batson and Associates, or you may have someone who you wanted to tell, someone who has a particular issue or something. That is a great opportunity to actually have them introduced to us and what we do. We're going to have blood pressure testing, blood sugar, those type of things. We have a question, Karen?
Yes, we do have a question coming in. And listeners, a reminder, you can WhatsApp the studio 299-4103. This person is asking if there's anything you can do for acid reflux.
Yeah, man. Acid reflux is a walk in the park. What again we would recommend is that you do the blood analysis and the magnetic resonance analysis scan. If you would have done things like endoscopy, colonoscopies, You could, of course, bring those along as well. But that blood is integral in assisting you simply because it is going to give us an opportunity to determine acidity, is going to give us an opportunity to determine your enzyme levels, because a lot of people have serious problems with enzymes and serious problems with lack of acidity, alkalinity balance in the stomach. Because in some cases, you might think you have acid reflux and it's too much acid, but in some cases, there's not enough acid. And then in some cases, you're feeling like you have too much acid and it's really too little. Not too little, sorry, but too much. So it could either be too much or too little. So we have to determine that and then correct the particular situation. So definitely a product that you could look out for is the gastro tea, which is a tea that is used primarily for gastrointestinal. It is used as a regular tea bag. Of course, no milk, no sugar. You can, of course, steep that bag more than twice, at least 2-3 times, and you would get some good benefit as it relates to your stomach. We also have digestive balance and digestive restore, and those, of course, are available at any one of our locations. You could, of course, call and get some additional information, as well as call to make your appointments for that blood analysis and magnetic resonance analysis scan. Over to you, Karen. Any more questions?
No, but the person says it sometimes feels like a heart attack.
Yeah, it's that bad. Remember, acid reflux is actually one of the worst, and I always tell persons that, because when you understand anatomy and physiology, one of the things that you also understand is that your colon is the most important organ in your body, your gastrointestinal system, the most important system or organ system. When that system is out of balance, you literally feel as if you have cardiovascular problems, breathing problems. Every single problem you're going to get in your body. Your bone's going to start to give you problems. Your skin going to start to give you problems. You're going to find you're getting problems with even your eyesight as a result of that gastrointestinal system being toxic or being requiring specific work to be done. Okay, so of course, again, those telephone numbers: 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Remember our health fair and health symposium that we're having on the 28th of October. That is at the Debe office. Of course, we're doing these in stages. So of course, Debe is first, and then, of course, we'll be deploying the rest: Tobago, Chaguanas, St. James, that type of thing. That is taking place again at our daily office, and it is going to be on the 28th, Saturday, the 28th of October. And that telephone number for Davey is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And of course, Chaguanas is 222-8261. Again, that's 222-8261. Yes, we have a question.
Question, this is skin related. Can you tell me what causes Lota? For the past 3 years, I've been dealing with Lota, trying to solve the soup and no relief.
The thing is, when you're dealing with Lota, keep in mind, Lota, of course, has to do with your skin, but it's not only your skin. It's also an indication of liver toxicity. Liver stress is also an indication of gastrointestinal problems, kidney problems. A number of organ systems in your body basically crying for help. Hence the reason why your skin is, for want of a better expression, messed up. Acne, things like lichen planners, psoriasis, and those type of things are very problematic to deal with. So definitely that's something we deal with at Batson and Associates. Keep in mind Santulan, which is a 7-channel detox that we carry at Batson and Associates. Santulan cleans and detoxifies kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Very, very nice product. Also keep in mind we have gotten back our teas, so things like our circulation tea, kidney tea, liver tea, hypertension tea, blood sugar tea. Those teas that really work and give you the results that you're looking for. We also have lungs tea as well in stock. We have a lot of viruses going around, so that's a good tea to actually stock up on and have, because it actually helps to clear and deal with a number of issues in the body as well. Yes, question?
Yep, we have another question. Can you ask Dr. Batson if the nerve restore or inflammation formula works for trigger finger?
Yeah. Trigger finger inflammation formula. Nerve restore would work, but I would also look at the omega with the astaxanthin. That I think we don't have in stock right now, though I know we should get very soon, but that is also a very good product for assisting in inflammation or inflammatory response. Okay. Keep in mind, we are live on our social media platforms. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Again, that number for St. James, which is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James, that telephone number is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. Miss Joanne Green, good day to you. Are you familiar with something called Paget or Paget, Paget? I'm not really familiar. I'm going to have to do some research on it though. Ms. Jennifer Valentine says, Dr. Batson, if someone red blood cell count is 4.45 liters, what can be done to get it where it needs to be? Well, we need to put them on a protocol that is designed specifically for building blood. And there are a number of protocols that we use at Batson and Associates. I am very particular as regards to what type of foods I use in relation to iron to building blood count, because I don't ever want to, I don't believe in using iron by itself, because I believe it's very problematic. It's in terms of the absorption, constipation issues, lack of proper vitamin C, that type of thing. So you need to be very careful. But we can correct that with a protocol that is designed specifically to boost the blood count. So, of course, that individual could always reach out to us. We do international consultations as well. So keep in mind, our international numbers for international consultation is 868. That's 868-373-2388. Again, that's 868-373-2388. Keep in mind, again, we are live on our social media platforms, Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. You could actually add us, share us, tag a friend. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Batson and Associates TT. On YouTube, it's Batson and Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. Yeah, like I said, I have to do it with a sequence. If I go with a sequence, then for some reason, you know how your brain works, right? Miss Kamala Samaru, good day to you. Miss Denise Hurst, good day. You're listening from Antigua. Miss Kamala Samaru has a question. Quickly, Doc, or let me take the question from the radio and then I'll address Miss Kamala Samaru. Yeah.
This question is, so what are your thoughts on evening primrose oil, and do you have anything that's good or better for menopausal women?
Way better than evening primrose. We have a product called Women's Formula. Women's Formula is like one of the best products that we have right now. Female balance, we're going to start getting back that in a little bit, because I'm actually working now to sort of regulate a lot of the products that we have now in terms of, especially as it relates to hormonal imbalance, women with PMS situation, that type of thing, because so many women have all these issues with PMS and all these type of things going on with them, and they really, they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And at Batson Associates, that's one of the things that we actually assist you with in terms of regulating and correcting that situation. Okay, so that telephone number, again, you can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Davie is the corner of Ramsey Road Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Davie. That telephone number for Davie is 223-7515. We have a question, Karen?
Well, this is weight loss related. My question is concerned with weight loss. I am in good health, no issues at the moment, but I am losing weight. So what can you say about that? I'm 70 years old.
Repeat that again for me, just one more time.
So this person is concerned about weight loss. So she's experiencing weight loss at the age of 70. She's in good health. She doesn't have any health complications, but she's concerned about losing weight. She doesn't want to lose weight. She is losing weight.
Right, and that is a problem that you're finding happen. Just yesterday, I had a lady in my office who complaining about that. She said, Dr. Batson, she was worried. We sent her for all sorts of tests. Nothing is wrong with her. She's losing weight. What people have to understand is that as you get older, if you have from young a very high metabolism, so you're always a slim person, you find as you get older, it is easier for you to lose weight because of muscular atrophy. So people like that should at least have been active, where they would have at least even been doing some sort of little walking, some sort of weight assisted exercise. So in terms of, I forget what's the scientific name for exercises that you do in the gym. I'll get it for you just now. But those types of exercises, so that you could actually maintain muscle mass. as you get older, you have to understand that your body doesn't metabolize protein as you used to when you was 18, 19, 20, 25 years ago. As you get older, and especially if you're a diabetic and someone who's not physically active or who never remained physically active, your muscles tend to atrophy or basically mash down or break up or break down very quickly. And that is why you don't ever able to maintain a proper weight. And then a lot of people, based on what you eat, remember, you need a certain amount of carbohydrates in your diet. If you might be somebody with a high metabolism, which means you burn food very quickly, it means that you have to have better complex carbohydrates. You might have to introduce a smoothie in some cases. But definitely there are things that you need to do to actually put back on that or maintain a healthier weight. Okay, so of course you could have give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Let me say a pleasant good day to Miss Honey Bay as well as Anne Marie Julian. Miss Marcia Lettering, good morning to you as well. So the thing is, Joanne Green is talking about is known as a bone disease. Oh, okay, right. Oh, it's a bone disease. Right. Yes, it's actually an acronym for women who lose a lot of calcium from the bones and that type of thing. And yeah, we could deal with that. And I have heard about it now in retrospect. Okay, so again, yes, Karen, we have a question.
It's funny that you brought up bones because someone here is asking, is there anything you can do to help build cartilage?
Oh, of course, definitely, man. We actually offer a protocol for that. It takes some work, and the diet has to be very specific. But yeah, definitely, CMOS is a big help for that. There's also the inflammation formula, big help as well. And we have some numerous other products that we actually recommend specifically to deal with those situations again. So, a number of products that could be helped for that. Based on time, though, what we will do again, keep in mind those telephone numbers and locations. Keep in mind the 28th of October. Yes, we have a question again, Karen.
Well, I was just thinking that maybe you have so many new people jumping on to this broadcast, and we're talking about the inflammation formula.
Yes.
So can you just explain how the inflammation formula works?
Definitely. Inflammation formulas are all liquid, nice tasting. These are easy product to like. The product tastes good because it's a sort of berry grape flavor, all natural. And it is liquid because I love liquid because it's just a diluted water, surface area to volume ratio, gets in the bloodstream, quickly goes where it needs to go, right? And you primarily use 1 tablespoon in a glass of water first thing in the morning, and 1 tablespoon in a glass of water last thing before you go to bed. Very easy to use. Okay, but what it does is reduces inflammation. So people who have problems with swelling in the legs, you find your ankles a little fat, your instep swell, you're getting problem with arthritic pain, knee pain, joint pain, back pain, waist pain. That is something that you should look into. Okay, so next question.
Someone here is asking the question, is there anything to help with the neuropathy?
Oh, yes, and we also have a program for diabetic neuropathy. And of course, you can give us a call again. Nerve Restore is also a very good product for that as well. So that telephone number again, quickly, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. Telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Chase and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. I will actually be in Debe this Saturday, God's willing. We have our open clinic day every day in that office, Monday to Saturday. And keep in mind, our health symposium and health lecture, which is taking place Saturday, the 28th of October at the Debe office. That telephone number again, 223-7515. Remember, you must get registered. And of course, St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number is 220-8113, 220-8113. And Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number for Tobago is 226-4553. Again, 226-4553. You have been listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. To the listeners of 103.1 FM, always a pleasure to be in your company. Thank you very much. And do have a safe day, Karen. Always a pleasure to see you till next Thursday. And as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. God bless. And do enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Remember our social media, Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook, Instagram, Batson and Associates TT, YouTube, Batson and Associates Trinidad, TikTok, Batson and Associates. Take care. Bye-bye.
Another social media. Sounds like a little.
You understand? I'll need to have it. I'll have a directory.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You've been listening to this segment, courtesy Batson and Associates, with the Dr. Jason Batson. That was a big program. The views expressed by them were not those of one person.
Yes, guys. So you all heard it. Remember our symposium that we're having Saturday, the 28th of October, DB office. All roads lead to DB. So those of you, our international clients who always telling your family about Batson and Associates, you could actually send that information for them. They could get an opportunity to visit, come to the health lecture, come to the health fair, learn some things, actually get some discounts, one or two giveaways, you know. So it's going to be advantageous. So take advantage of it. You know, they say you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So take care, guys. Remember, we are back here at 1:15, where we'll be joined with DJ Tilbase on Freedom 106.5 FM. And that program is going to be from 1:15 to 2 p.m. And then, of course, we join DJ Mamu, RadioTT.com from 2:15 to 3:15. And for both of those programs, I'll be joined by Mr. Rene Bustamante, our senior medical consultant and blood microscopist at Batson and Associates. So take care, guys. God bless. See you, remember, 1:15 as well as 2:15. Take care, guys.